Hi guys, it's Misty from the Book Rat, and it is time for my February book haul. Before I get into the whole book haul mumbo jumbo, I just want to remind you that this Wednesday is the Wednesday YA live show. So we are going to be talking about Dark Triumph, which was this month's book club pick. The live show will be on my channel this Wednesday, 8:30 Eastern, and if you miss it, it will be available the next day on both the YouTube channel and the blog, so you can still join in and chat with us and all that good stuff. But if you're able to come, you definitely should, because they're a lot of fun and we love interacting with you guys. You can also live tweet at us. We'll be following along with the hashtag WednesdayYA, so if you're able, you should join us. Now I know it's kind of early for a February book haul because there's still the better part of a week left in February, but I know I'm not going to get a chance to record this and fit it into the schedule in the next little while, and I don't want it to go up like halfway through March because that's a little weird. Also, I know that this was supposed to go up yesterday, and that didn't happen. I've been off a day all week. Yesterday, which was Sunday, my sister and I went to see The Duff, and it was a matinee and the theater was really busy, and I made a comment before the movie started that I was surprised it was so busy for a matinee for The Duff on a Saturday. And my sister agreed, and then like halfway through the movie my sister goes, "It's Sunday." I was like, it is Sunday. And even though that happened, it still wasn't registering to me that I needed to have my Sunday video up. So it's just been one of those weird weeks. It happens. So it's going up today, which is kind of a good thing, because if I had recorded it yesterday, it would be missing some stuff. So I was originally a little unsure if I should even do one, because there would only be 4 books in it. And I was like, 4 is still a lot of books to add to your shelves every month. That's kind of ridiculous in its own way. That's a new book every week. But mine are normally even more extreme than that. So I almost wasn't going to do one and was just going to save it, but then I thought, no, this is what I got for this month. This is accurate. Even if it was 2 books, it would still be accurate, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. And was just getting ready to record when both UPS and the mail came and added to the pile. And I didn't know any of it was coming. So here are the lovely new books that have been added to my shelves in the month of February. First up is At the Water's Edge by Sarah Gruen, which came from Random House. I got a copy of this through Library Thing, and I was a really big fan of Sarah's Water for Elephants, so I'm definitely looking forward to this one. It comes out in June and is set in Scotland during World War II, and sounds really good. Really eager to dive into it. And I love the cover, and I don't think it's really picking up, but over top of her face there's an embossed overlay of like a serpent type of thing. Kind of referencing the Loch Ness Monster, so fun. Then I had a surprise from Scholastic, and it was a book I had not heard of, and I'm disappointed in myself because I should have heard about it, and it's Lying Out Loud by Cody Keplinger, companion to The Duff. I'm gonna guess you guys know that I like The Duff since I just said I went to see the movie, and I've talked about it before. I've read it multiple times. I actually like it that much. And I didn't know that this existed, and I was really excited when I found out. I don't remember if I recorded it so that it will be in the February vlog, but I think I did. You guys might get some of my reaction, but let's just say if it's not in there, that it was exuberant. But I am very excited about this one. Speaking of The Duff, I am going to have a film review on the blog, so stop by and check that out. I want to say it'll be up on Wednesday, but if not, it might be the beginning of next week. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I have things to say. But I really enjoyed it, but I definitely have things I want to talk about, so stop by, check that out. Back to the books. Up next was another Scholastic surprise, and it is Salt and Stone by Victoria Scott. Now, I was really excited when I got this because I've been hearing people kind of eager for it, but I didn't realize that it was a sequel. This is the sequel to Fire and Blood, I believe it was called. Fire and Flood, sorry. I haven't read that, and I don't have it, so I don't know when I'll actually be able to get to this one. It doesn't come out... oh, it comes out tomorrow. So definitely won't be reading it before then. But if you've read Fire and Flood, let me know what you think. That way it will kind of bump it up my to-do list. Oh, and while I'm thinking of it, Lying Out Loud doesn't come out until the end of April, so you've got a little bit of wait on this one, but I will be talking about it well before then. I have a feeling. And then we have everything in my mail this month was a surprise, including one book that shouldn't have been a surprise. So forgive me when I keep saying another surprise book, but these were all very happy surprises. very happy making. But the next surprise came from Simon & Schuster, and it is The Brilliant Light of Amber Sunrise by Matthew Crow. This is another one that I hadn't heard of, but the cover is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And it's being pitched as something for fans of The Fault in Our Stars, so if you like that, maybe something to look into. I know a lot of people are always hesitant of comparisons like that though. Judge it on its own merit, but on cover appeal alone, winner. Oh, and that one comes out in March. Let me tell you when. March 10th. Now that was going to be the entire haul for this month, and was all prepared to record that, and then all of this came today and doubled the haul. Let's dig in. Before I show the next book, just a little backstory. I got an email from UPS because I get alerts when I'm going to have things delivered 2 weeks ago at least, saying that there was a package being delivered to my old address and it wouldn't let me forward it on. So I had it scheduled to be held at a UPS location along with another package that had been almost delivered to the old house, and I went to pick them up and only one of them was there. But I come home and there's a postcard in my mail saying that my package is waiting to be picked up at that UPS. So I was really frustrated. I got a second email saying we can't deliver your package, like you need to do something. So I had to pay to have it forwarded on to this address, and it still acted like it wasn't going to go through and wasn't going to allow it, and then it showed up today. So it was such a headache to get this here, and I had no idea what it was, and I was about to just be like, whatever, I give up, it'll get sent back, and just be really frustrated with UPS and angry tweet them. But then it showed up, and it turned out that it was The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey, and I'm super excited now, and it was kind of worth the headache. I haven't read this, but I've been wanting to read this for ages. Everybody speaks so highly of it, and apparently it's going to be made into a movie now, so all the more reason that I need to read it soon. I'm guessing that the reason it came is because it's out in paperback now, so they're probably trying to publicize that. And it has this like gorgeous buttery velvet feel that I love. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for this one. So thank you, Penguin, for that frustrating surprise. It wasn't frustrating on your end. You had nothing to do with it. UPS, thank you very much for the frustration. Penguin, thank you for the awesomeness. And then from Egmont, this is the one that I actually should have known was coming, but I had forgotten. It's Tear You Apart by Sarah Cross. This is the sequel to Kill Me Softly, which are both fairy tale retellings with the single best covers ever. This is just perfect, and Granny Smith apple green is my favorite color. This is signed, also in green, and I won this from Bonnie at A Backward Story, who you know as my co-host for Fairy Tale Fortnight. She was having a giveaway, publicizing basically Tear You Apart's release, and I didn't even realize that it was out and jumped on it, and it was meant to be. Woohoo! And then next surprise is from Scholastic, and it is The World Within by Jane Eagland, and it is a novel of Emily Bronte. I love the cover. I love the Brontes, and I hadn't heard of this one, I don't think. Maybe I just recently saw this one, came across it. I don't recall now. Regardless, it sounds really good, it looks really good. It comes out at the very end of March, and the little note that it came with has me all geeked too, so eager to give this one a try. Although I'll be reading mostly fairy tales in March to prepare for Fairy Tale Fortnight, so I don't think I'll get to read it before it comes out, but maybe I'll try or give you guys a little teaser or something. And now we're down to the very last one, which came in one of these huge packages, and this one came from Hachette, Little Brown, I think. Yep, came from Little Brown Books, and more specifically, it came from Novel. If you're not familiar with these guys, check them out. Online, they do really cool book giveaways every month that are curated by specific people, and they always look really good. And this one was a giveaway too. I think it was like a Valentine's giveaway. Yeah, I want to say it was around Valentine's Day that they were doing this one. But anyway, it is The Witch Hunter by Virginia Becker. I hope I said that right, but chances are I didn't. Who knows? As you would guess, it's about a witch hunter, and it just sounds really good. They kind of glowed about it in the giveaway and in their little letter as well. I love the Ouroboros on the cover. Just sounded good, so I had to enter and I won. Woohoo! And this one comes out in June, so that is quite a massive, massive stack of things to try to find room for on my bookshelves that are already crammed full. If there is anything from this stack that you are particularly curious about, let me know in the comments, and let me know what you got and added to your shelves in the month of February. And of course, don't forget to join Liz and I this Wednesday to discuss Dark Triumph on Twitter and on the BookRatMisty YouTube page. And that is all for the February book haul. Thanks for watching, and of course, happy reading!